Hey everyone, welcome back. We're diving deep into fan base today, this new
Yeah,
platform that everyone's
yes,
talking about. And
it
we've
is.
got some excerpts here that lay out how it works.
Yeah,
And fan base is trying to change how creators make money.
absolutely.
And I'm really curious to hear your take on it. So, is this the future of content online? What do you think?
It could be. I mean, it's definitely got the potential to shake things up.
Yeah.
It really tackles a lot of the issues creators have with other platforms,
Hmm.
especially when it comes to making money.
Right.
Like, how do you actually get paid for the work you're doing?
Yeah, for sure. And that's,
That's what fan base is trying to solve.
yeah.
And they're doing it in a really interesting way.
Yeah, that subscription model.
Yeah.
It's pretty wild. Creators can set their own prices from
Hmm.
like $5 a month all the way up to 100.
Yeah.
A huge range.
$100 a
And it's
month?
not just like
No,
bonus
no, no.
content either. We're
But
talking
it's exclusive images, audio chats, podcasts.
right.
They even have docuseries and
Yeah,
movies,
full-on
like
productions.
a creator-driven docuseries.
That's the future.
Can you imagine that?
I mean, if it works, it could be huge.
Huge.
You could totally disrupt traditional media.
Yeah.
Like, what if creators can just bypass the studios and fund their own movies?
Yeah.
It changes everything.
It's like a whole new world of content creation.
Exactly.
And think about what it could do for niche creators, the
Absolutely.
ones who don't fit into those traditional models.
This could be their chance to really build a sustainable career.
Yeah, to connect with their audience
Yeah.
on
Right.
their own terms.
Yeah.
And that makes me think about this microcasting thing
Yeah.
that fan base is pushing. What exactly is that?
It's kinda like cutting out the middleman.
Okay.
Instead of trying to go viral and get your content seen by everyone,
Hmm.
you're focusing on building a smaller, more dedicated fan base.
So, like a direct connection with your audience.
So does that mean creators have more control over who sees their content?
Absolutely. It's about taking back control from the algorithms.
Yeah.
On those traditional platforms, it's all about the algorithm
Right. Yeah.
deciding who sees what. And it can be so frustrating for creators.
Yeah, you're at the mercy of the algorithm,
Exactly. You're just throwing stuff out there and hoping it sticks.
hoping it goes viral.
Yeah, but with microcasting, you're building a real relationship with your audience.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
It's more authentic.
It's like choosing to have a conversation with a group of close friends
Right.
rather than shouting into a crowded room,
Exactly.
hoping that someone hears you.
Yeah, you're actually connecting with people who care about what you have to say
Right.
and who are willing to pay for it.
That's a good point. So how does all this actually bring in money for creators?
Well, that's where the paywalls come in.
Yeah.
Creators can put their content behind a paywall so fans have to subscribe to access it.
So it's kind of like a membership, like
Right.
a VIP club
Yeah.
for your biggest fans,
And it means creators don't have to rely so much on ads or brand deals.
which can be a real pain,
Oh, yeah.
especially when they start dictating what you can and can't create.
It can really compromise your vision.
So it gives creators more financial stability.
It definitely has the potential.
But wouldn't paywalls limit access for people who can't afford it?
That's a valid concern. It's one of the downsides.
Right.
It could create a barrier for some fans.
Yeah.
And it'll be interesting to see how fan base addresses that.
Yeah. If they offer any solutions.
Yeah, like maybe some sort of tiered system
Yeah.
or scholarships,
Yeah.
something to make sure everyone has access.
Okay. So we've got subscriptions,
Mhm.
we've got microcasting, we've got paywalls.
Yeah,
It's a lot to take in.
it is.
But then there's this whole love currency thing.
Yeah, it's a bit out there.
It sounds like something straight out of a video game.
I know, it's kind of wild.
So how does it work?
Well, fans can use love to reward creators for content they like, and creators can potentially cash out their love earnings.
Wait, so fans could potentially profit too.
It's a possibility.
That's a whole other level of engagement.
It really blurs the lines between creator and fan.
Yeah, and it makes me think about those virtual economies we've seen in the past,
Yeah.
the ones that kind of went off the rails.
Yeah, it's definitely something to watch out for. Like,
Uh,
what happens if the love currency gets inflated or manipulated?
Right, or if people start gaining the system.
Exactly. But it could also be a really positive thing.
Okay,
Like, it could foster a more supportive community
right.
where fans are directly invested in the success of their favorite creators.
Yeah, and everyone benefits.
Yeah, it's a really interesting idea.
It is. Now, one last thing that caught my eye was fan base's stance on content moderation.
Yeah,
They seem to be positioning themselves as a haven for free speech,
right. With a no content suppression policy.
which is a pretty bold statement.
It is.
So how does that work
Right.
in practice?
Well, they're basically saying they won't censor content.
Right.
unless it's illegal.
So they're really differentiating themselves from those older platforms
Absolutely.
that have been criticized for censorship.
Right.
But isn't that a bit of a slippery slope?
It could be.
Couldn't a platform with no content moderation become a breeding ground for harmful content?
It's a risk, for sure. It's
Right.
a complex issue
Yeah.
with no easy answers.
Yep.
But it will be crucial to see how fan base defines and enforces its community guidelines
Right.
while staying true to its commitment to free speech.
So they're walking a tightrope,
They are.
trying to balance free speech with responsible content moderation.
It's a tough balance to strike.
It is.
Yeah.
So it seems like fan base is pushing boundaries,
Yeah.
trying to create a more equitable space
Hmm.
for both creators and fans.
It's a bold experiment
It is.
with a lot of potential.
But also a lot of questions that still need to be answered.
Absolutely.
Will it live up to the hype?
Who knows?
Will it truly empower creators?
We'll have to wait and see.
Or will it just become another platform in the ever-evolving digital landscape?
Only time will tell,
It's definitely a conversation worth having.
for sure.
So what do you think?
What do you think?
Let us know in the comments.
We want to hear from you.
And until next time, stay curious.
And keep exploring.
See ya.
Bye.